So now we're going to do a retrograde spread. Mercury, you probably saw it on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff about Mercury being in retrograde. So there's this, according to NASA, I don't know how true it is, but so we were taught that this is the sun and the planets orbit around the sun, right? So then while the planets are moving around the sun, they're spinning on their axis. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Mercury, well, all the planets at some point this happens, I don't know how or why, but they start going counterclockwise. And so it appears from NASA that the planets are moving backwards. We always say pick where it didn't happen, but with that being said, it causes a lot of us to feel off balance, a lot of us it can mess up relationships, can not mess up relationships, but it can mess up communication that causes issues in relationships. Oh goodness, it can be a number of things that seems to be out of whack. So I always say, what's it going to a goblin? So if you know what's going on, then you can kind of roll with it, So we're gonna ask some questions about. We're gonna ask her some questions about this retrograde for you. Okay.
Say it again.
We're gonna ask the cards some questions about this retrograde for you. Okay. So this is slightly different. Now this one does not have a significant in it. Okay. Okay. I get it. You get it? Like it's supposed to look like the cards are going around. Okay. I'm just not that person. But alright, so the first card is saying this is the energy for you during the Mercury retrograde. Okay. The 3 of Cups. So again, the 3s represent that foundation that we're talking about. And then the cups represent emotions, feelings, all that. So, like everybody else, you probably been emotional. Probably about some stuff that don't even matter. Like I'm not saying that your feelings don't matter, but just petty stuff. You know what I mean? Like that happens, and you don't understand why am I so moody? Like why I feel like it's the time of the money and all of that. So that's what this is saying. The next would be how your actions may influence relationships. So if you've been dealing with somebody or just family, whoever, whatever, this is what you probably are doing, and they can't see what's going on either. So they like, why is she acting like that now? Why is she doing it? Let's see, that's this card here. Oh, self-control. So the Chariot. I'm sorry, I hadn't even been sure you pictures. It's Janet Jackson. So she represents the Chariot and control, self-control, that self-will, those things that you have goals that you want to achieve, and you're going to do whatever it is that you have to do to get there. And that's what the Chariot does. So other people are probably like, well, why is she not calling me back? And but really, you just want to grind. Right?
Overload.
Right, exactly. So you feel like, is this true so far? Oh, wow. Okay. So the next card is how you can communicate better with these people in these relationships that are having a hard time understanding where you are. All right. Oh, the sun. Yes. It's Drew Barrymore. And she was the sun for real. Like, it don't matter. Even when she's playing like a sad role, she crying and stuff, she's still Drew Barrymore.
Right.
The sun is just what the sun represents. The being bright, smiling, just that, like just exactly what it is. So you probably have to tell somebody something, but you just gotta be like, okay, don't do that. Just be the sunshine. The next one is where can the energy, the Aries energy help me in life? So this retrograde is in Aries. Alright, so if you feel, I'll probably get told about myself with Aries people, so I'll say all the positive traits about them. But they are very, very ambitious people. Those are the ones who, they just can't be tamed. Like, that's one of those signs that if you ever dealt with an Aries, they'll come and they'll do whatever it is that they do. They're gonna make you laugh, smile, like just you off the hook, and then they're gonna say, okay, that's enough. The Aries energy can help you in your life at The 9 of Cups. So that's remember we talked about the number. So if you start from 10, 10 is completion, 9 is almost finished, right? And so 9 is almost finished, and then you're dealing with the Cups. So you're dealing with relationships, emotions, and all of that type of stuff. Now, something funny about Aries people is that they will cut you off real quick. Like they will, and that's it. You don't hear from them no more. You don't talk to them no more. Yeah. And that's what, this can help you. So there might be some ties or something that you need to cut off. Like that's what it's saying, because the 9 is in reverse. So it's like, don't even try to get to 10. Like just stop right there and just go. Yeah. The next one is the challenges that you are probably facing or that you might face, because the retrograde is over on April 22nd. So between that, you're probably gonna have difficulties with these certain things. Okay. So now we're looking at the the 6 of Cups. So 6s represent more so of challenges, right? Already. So then we're still dealing with those issues with emotions. Like if 5 is you need to take a break, then 6 is getting back on track. Like, okay, I've been tired, I've been drained, and all of that. So it's in reverse. So it's still like that emotional imbalance. So it makes sense. So if you are dealing with cutting somebody off, the challenge would be getting back on track now that you're not dealing with this person anymore. Okay. So the cards, they're working together. And you got a lot of Cups. So a lot of Cups do represent relationships of this one. So the next card is a lesson that should be learned in this situation. Well, during this retrograde. Ooh, the Hierophant. It's Lauren Hill.
That's my girl.
Yes. Let me show you this. And it's a 5 card. There you go. That's a girl, Lauren. And it's a 5 card. The Hierophant is the scholar. This is someone who's intelligent. So the energy is there. I'm thinking that because I know you, I feel like I'm wrong, but this is saying in reverse that you don't have to tell people what you know. There might be a particular person or a situation where you do have the upper hand, you know the answer, but sometimes you gotta let people make mistakes on their own. You can't help them. So it's no, that's stupid. Why would you do that? But this is saying that even though you know, you just kind of gotta sit back and let them do it. Let them go. Yeah. Emotions. Yeah.
You preaching over here.
Yeah. The next card is the planetary influence. So Mercury, if I'm not mistaken, is the hot planet. Yeah. So this is, again, you're dealing with fire, the Aries, and all of that type of stuff. So this is how this planet will influence you during the retrograde. All right, so it's the star. What's her name? Alanis. Is this Alanis Morris? Or okay, I want to make sure I said it right before I showed y'all. Alanis Morris. That's I would say the white version of Erykah Badu when we were younger. She was one of the ones walking in the street naked on her video. She's one of those people, but and she's really quiet. She was that quiet, soft spoken, but she had a lot of energy. Okay, she was a wild child, I guess, for whatever that is. So and then we're talking about the fire. So you closest to the sun, that makes sense.
You a fire girl?
Yeah. Right. So the way it influenced, it's okay to be cool. It's okay to chill and to fall back. I know you're on your grind, trying to make stuff happen, you're trying to achieve goals that is there, and sometimes you just gotta take a break. That's that balance that we talked about, that physical and that spiritual balance, because we always trying to, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, I gotta get here, I gotta get there, we're always moving, and it's not often that we just breathe. Yeah, I get there when I get there. So anyway, you have the energy, so it's there. It's just, it's okay to not be. Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah. For real? Good. Oh, okay, so then the last card is your divine guidance. This is supposed to be what the Almighty or your ancestors or the universe or whoever this is their supposed to be their message for you.
Their message.
To you, like just how to guide.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's a good card.
Yes, it's the Two of Swords. The swords represent intellect, communication, all of that, and then the twos represent that balance.
Okay.
All right. Don't hold your feelings. Like this is the lesson to learn. So let's say in one situation you may have to just let people. Let's say it this way. This is based on like intellect and communication, right? So in this position for divine guidance, they're saying in plus is in reverse. So these two are in reverse. Let's be honest. They are in reverse. So we know you have the knowledge and we know it's there. And then you have that balance. You have the communicating. So this is pretty much saying like you got the knowledge. We know it's there. Just choose your word, like where you give that energy to. Choose it wisely.
Okay.
That makes sense? Okay, so the cards working together, especially these two. I like how these work together. And then look, the star, the chariot, and the sun, like all of this is fire going across. You see what I'm saying?
Girl, you gotta let all that other stuff go.
Right.
Then walk into your destiny,
Right.
and be on fire.
How you feel? How you feel about it?
I feel good.
So guys, we're back and I had a great reading. It really spoke to my life and about how I need to get my inner shit together. So I will say that I definitely messed up Disha's name. It's not Dia, it's Disha.
Disha, she's fine.
For the night. Hold it for the night, yes. So yeah, you can check out my reading and it really spoke to me, y'all.
Yeah, great. She
Y'all-
has great knowledge.
Yes.
She knows what she's talking about. And
And the way she explained it really helped out a lot because it's not like I had to go back and remember everything she said
right.
and ask her again. Like, she explained it very well. So make sure you book MJ.
Gypsy spot.
Yes.
Gypsy Spot. And you can book a session at easylighters.org/shop. Make
Yes.
sure you go there and book that session.
Plug y'all selves. And Disha actually have a makeup line.
Lip care.
Lip care. Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
It's
okay.
called Mouvet. It's up and coming, so it's in the building stages. So we're gonna start off with a lip scrub and a balm. And then we're gonna move on to skincare, working on a shea butter
Okay.
cream. So just be on the lookout for
Got the skincare popping.
Yes. Yes.
Got the spiritual powers working.
And then you have the unique freedom leader, Nadira Khalifa. She's another part of the Gypsy Spot as well. She gets you with the nutrition and the health. So you got the physical on the inside, then you got the physical on the outside, and then you got the spiritual and all of that type of stuff. So
Yeah. So make sure you guys check them out, especially on Facebook. They always posting dope content on the Gypsy Spot, and you can find us. And I'm following them on Instagram, so we can find them on there. So I'll definitely be in contact. So thank you for coming.
thank you for having us. Peace.